A 1,000-mile journey begins with a single step. But remember to double knot your shoes. The first Crim road race was at high noon, August 27, 1977. It cost $5 to enter. You were rewarded with a McDonald's cheeseburger for finishing. The original course layout is still very similar to what we use today, although the starting line has changed a few times. The original start was at Robert T. Longway in Horrigan. We ran on Horrigan, that cut behind Mott Community College. Note St. Joe's Hospital in the background. In 1981, the course was moved to accommodate the growing number of participants. Runners traveled down Robert T. Longway and crossed I-475 to Chavez. The course finally made the move to Saginaw Street in downtown Flint in 1989. In the early days, you received a tongue depressor to mark how you placed. As the race has evolved, so too have the wheelers and their gear. The first wheelers race was part of the third Crim in 1979. Even the wheelers need a little help along the way. The fans and volunteers come out, rain or shine. They cheer us on and provide much-needed fluids. Some water handoffs go better than others. We do leave a mess behind, but the faithful volunteers are always there to tidy up. Fans post signs with encouraging messages and provide support in many ways. Volunteers keep us cool, nourished, and hydrated. They keep us on pace and reward us for a job well done. A special thank you to everyone who assists those with issues on Crim Day.
Who would have thought 40 years ago, when a politician had an idea about a foot race to raise a little bit of money for Special Olympics, it would have grown into what it's become today. Who would have thought that this little around the dining room table meetings with Craig, with himself, Lois Craig, would grow into a charitable organization like it is now. We want to congratulate the Crim for 40 years of this effort.
On behalf of the entire Kildee family, I just want to say thank you to the Crim for the great work that you do, for the staff who work hard every single day, all year long, to make this event what it is. Thanks for the great work. To the men, women, and children who participate in the events, whether it's the Teddy Bear Trot or the 10-mile race, thanks for being a part of it, and thanks. Keep up the good work.
I too would like to thank the Crim organization for hosting a premier event that brings our community together. People from Flint, from Genesee County, from across the state, across the country, across the world, from around the world, to come to our town and celebrate a wonderful event each year.
The Crim 30-Year Club has a membership of over 140 men and women who have completed 30 or more Crim 10-mile events. Some of our friends have now completed 40 Crims. One thing is true, they all enjoy cake. One great Crim tradition is allowing the 30-Year Club members a 15-minute head start.
Go to your mark. Set. Go.
We're here at the Community Pep Rally for the Crim 30th anniversary with two people who have been with it from the very beginning. Mark Bauman has run all 30, and he's been a volunteer for all 30. And John Galt has also been a volunteer for all 30 Crim races. Mark, let's start with you. Can you remember what it was like to run that first one?
Well, it was very hot, very humid, and we suffered a lot that day.
How about the distance?
Well, the distance, 10 miles, at that time I was doing a lot of marathon training, so I should have been able to handle it easily, but the heat made it tough, very tough.
So how did the Crim get to be a 10-mile distance, John? Do you know?
Well, I'm not sure. They wanted to emulate the Boston Marathon. We had some meetings early on when planning the race, and they wanted to start at noon like Boston starts at noon. We cautioned against it, and someone said, no, we got to start at noon. And I said, well, at noon in August in Michigan, you could get a real nice day or you could get a miserable one, and we got a miserable one.
Well, sometimes it can be miserable in Boston at noon, too, in April already. So, John, what were some of the thoughts behind starting the Crim Festival of Races?
The Crim Festival races began after we did the 10-mile for a few years. We wanted to involve more of the community, so we thought we'd add some shorter distances. We initially were going to have half a Crim, which had been 5 miles, and I argued that, well, 5 miles is not an international standard distance, so we made an 8K. We actually were going to start out at the 5-mile mark, bust people out and run in, and that was the mechanics of that were a little difficult, so we decided to just lay out an entirely new course.
Mark, one of the things you've been doing in addition to running all these races is you always have a huge presence at the expo, and I know people do a lot of shopping. What are the logistics like of bringing all that stuff in?
Well, we bring 3 vans full of stuff down to the Crim Expo from our store, and then hopefully haul back a little bit less afterward.
I expect you do.
Congratulations to all those who have completed 30 or more Crim 10-mile races.
Hello and congratulations to the Crim Festival of Races on celebrating your 40th anniversary. I'd like to recognize those who work hard every year to put on this great race. I also want to offer a special congratulations to Bobby and Lois. They've showed us that great things can be accomplished with teamwork and determination. Each year this race attracts more than 10,000 runners and walkers to raise money for Michigan Special Olympics and other charities in the Flint area. It's great to see so many Michiganders come together to help our friends and neighbors in need. Over the years, the Crim Foundation has also expanded into our schools, encouraging our kids to stay active and eat healthy. You've played a critically important role in the lives of many Michiganders. I'd like to thank you for your incredible service and wish you the best of luck in the next 40 years.
As the Crim race has grown, so too has the Crim Foundation, which supports the community with race events, running groups in the schools, food court, the Tour de Crim, and mindfulness. Race days start very early and bring out lots of people with lots of smiles. Some folks just like to take it all in, enjoying all the positive vibes and overwhelming sense of community.
behalf of Complete Runner here in Flint, Michigan, we would like to wish the Crim organization a happy anniversary.
Happy anniversary, Crim!
We all know the finish line is just the start of next year's preparations.
I'd like to thank Bobby Crim for his vision in bringing this event to our city, and Lois Craig for her leadership in ensuring that this race gets better and better each year. Both of you have done a wonderful job, along with the Crim organization, to bring a premier event to this city that many thousands, hundreds of thousands have enjoyed over the years.
So to Bobby Crim and Lois Craig, 40 years ago, in order to help Special Olympics, he started something that has led to a much bigger project, something that not only helps lots of charities, but helps people maintain their health, which is really important. I don't know if you ever could have imagined the possibilities of the Crim when you started it 40 years ago, but you created the possibility for what it has become, and for that, we are very, very thankful.
Over the years, the Crim race has raised countless dollars to provide many Special Olympians a chance to shine. Anyone that has ever taken part in the Crim in any way, shape, or form should feel very proud.
I can't believe it's been 40 years since the Crim started, 1977. I've been lucky enough to have participated or ran in all of them, volunteered at all of them. And guess what? Bobby, Lois, you guys did a great job organizing the Crim. The course, phenomenal. The neighborhoods are great. The support is great. And we just want to keep going for a lot more years. Hopefully, I can be along to help.
Along with all the participants, volunteers, and supporters, the Crim has been blessed with many great race directors. None better than Lois Craig, Crim race director from 1977 to 1992.
On behalf of Complete Runner, we would like to thank Bobby and Lois for starting this very, very great organization of the Crim.
Thank you, Bobby and Lois.
All successful endeavors begin with a great idea. That idea was the dream of Bobby Crim, the race's namesake, and the man who will forever be linked to the best thing ever to happen to Flint, Michigan.